access to Jace, which is also one of the best card advantage cards in it just basically is a collection of incredibly good cards. And all of them can have the potential to swing a game.
Now, we're going to get you another match here. JD Neer, in fact, has one of the Esper Blade decks. Bryant Cook, we are getting his list. We don't have it in front of us. These players are tied 1-1.
Well, let's take...
and JD is on the play this game.
Now, let's take JD's list, for example. Snapcaster, Stoneforge, Mystic, Force of Will, Brainstorm, Swords, Jace, Inquisition, Lingering Souls, Thoughtseize, Batterskull, Explosives, Sensei's Divining Top, Jite, Supreme Verdict, Intuition. He just has so many cards that give him so much potential for advantage. That Intuition, this really does harken back to Tom Martell at one of the Grand Prix not so long ago. I forget where Tom Martell did quite well in the Grand Prix.
That would be Indianapolis.
Thank you very much.
He won with Lingering Souls, as Tom Martell is wont to do.
Intuition into Lingering Souls is an incredible play in Legacy.
It's an army in a can, yeah. So JD has the Intuition. He also has a Singleton main deck Supreme Verdict. Not exactly what he wanted against Bryant Cook, who we now know is playing Ad Nauseam Tendrils, yet another copy. This one also running Silence, this time as a 4-of.
I like those Cabal Therapies in the board.
Yeah, he has Cabal Therapies in the sideboard, as well as one main deck that he can go get if he so chooses with Ponder or Brainstorm. He also has an Empty the Warrens in the main deck instead of the more ubiquitous Past in Flames.
He doesn't want to have his graveyard be a part of the equation for the most part here.
Yes.
He just wants to go and kill you. He's got that one empty main. Otherwise, his win is going to be based off of Burning Wishing for a kill.
Yeah, this looks a lot more like the Storm decks from like 3 years ago, where instead of Silence, you had Orm's Chant.
Now, JD has access to Meddling Mage. Meddling Mage, one. Chris Pikula. I'm actually quite curious which art we're going to be seeing on the Meddling Mage. And
yeah, is it going to be Chris or is it going to be Lady Looking Left?
Right. We also have Surgical Extraction as a way to interact with some of the combo elements of the deck, because if you don't have access to, say, you know, an extra Rite of Flame. No, this is not the Cabal Ritual version, my bad. I was thinking you'd be able to...
Sure.
So, the Surgical Extraction's okay, but not great. But more importantly, Spell Pierce, Meddling Mage, Cabal Therapy, in order to be able to chop things down. And a Sword of Feast and Famine, though slow, fetchable by a Mystic to be able to go down and start chopping away at the hand.
Yeah, probably better than the Umezawa's Jite in this matchup, because it untaps the lands. Even though the gaining 2 life can add 2 more turns to the... or 2 more spells to the storm count, I think I'd probably rather have the disruptive element of the discard as well as being able to untap the lands. JD looks like he's mulliganing here. A member of the Azorius Guild along with Joey Pasco. Mulliganing down to 5 is JD Neer.
A note from SCG Live's Twitter feed. Eru says that Bryant Cook is the inventor of the Epic Storm.
Oh, wow. That's quite interesting. And it's quite a pretty Epic Storm deck. It is, indeed, isn't it? All foil Korean or Japanese spells included in that hand, as we see from Thoughtseize from JD Neer, is Gemstone Mine, Infernal Tutor, Silence, Lion's Eye Diamond, Dark Ritual as we move up alongside the hand, Cabal Therapy, and Burning Wish.
Cool. It's exciting to see someone so experienced playing. It would have been cool to have this under the camera earlier. I know that. Thank you to both Kirby Kaufman and Eru on Twitter for that. If you're not following us on Twitter at SCG Live, make sure you follow us.
So JD takes the LED.
Nice.
No problem.
Bryant Cook here starts with the Gemstone Mine, passes the turn.
And that does have 3 counters on it. Those clear dice, not the greatest under the lights. Ours are significantly easier to see, as you can tell. Inquisition of Kozilek is another disruptive element. We have added another Cabal Therapy, I believe. No, we had Cabal Therapy before. we've added another Dark Ritual.
Those foils are making it a little harder to see what's going on in there.
So he takes the Burning Wish this time.
So he's no Dark Ritual, Cabal Therapy.
Gitaxian Probe shows Sword of Feast and Famine, which we thought was coming, and a land.
Not
this combos pretty well with the Cabal Therapy and Bryant Cook's hand.
Yep. Not exciting for JD here.
Not exciting at all.
Did we say that he mulliganed down?
He mulliganed to 5, yes.
Oh yeah, that's pretty unfortunate. I mean, this is a solid thing to keep. Double discard though.
Double discard and sword is a good hand to keep. Unfortunately, the Emperor is going to have no clothes, as Patrick Sullivan likes to say. Bryant is going to have many, many turns to be able to set up, it would seem.
Cabal Therapy out of the hand, and I bet you the Sword of Feast and Famine might go with it.
JD says naming? Oh, sword, oh.
Okay, still has...
Somehow he knew it.
He's like, I'm not quite done yet.
He's deciding if he's going to be done here.
You see a Silence, Dark Ritual, and Infernal Tutor's that?
Yeah, that's Infernal Tutor. He's going to cast Silence in order to just get it out of his hand, because his opponent doesn't have any more counter spells. So he's just trying to go in. He's just going to try to get there this turn with Dark Ritual, Infernal Tutor.
That's awesome, by the way. Bryant Cook's play there, just going Silence
to just get it out. Yeah, discard a card from my own hand.
Yeah.
So Silence. Okay, so now we have 5 mana from Dark Ritual. Infernal Tutor is going to go down to 3 mana, 3 Storm. This is probably going to get another Infernal Tutor, which will then get Empty the Warrens to make 10 Goblin tokens, is my guess.
He's got 3 mana remaining, is that correct?
He has 3 in his pool right now, yes. And with the lands, he'll have 5.
I mean, he could also go Ad Nauseam right now.
Ah, that's true. Yeah, I guess Ad Nauseam is probably just a better play.
Yeah, I mean, to be...
Yeah, okay, sure. Sometimes it's just a strictly better play that I didn't think of.
I mean, that's the case all the time.
That's why I'm doing commentary and not playing.
If we had little imps on our shoulders telling us exactly what we should be doing.
Right.
Ad Nauseam.
Did you draw Spell Pierce?
Yay!
Nope, did not draw Spell Pierce.
He sets aside his land. 1,
so
2,
16, 15, 14
3.
life. 14 life. 14 life. 13. 12. 11. 9. 7.
Starting to do some thinking here.
6.
He knows that Ad Nauseam is...
5.
Oof, getting close.
5. 5 still. He can still take until he gets down to 4, then it starts getting a little hairy.
At this point, if he were to flip over and empty the Warrens, he would die.
And empty the Warrens or a Tendrils of Agony, and he's going to stop at 4, I believe.
Yep. He is not running any main deck Tendrils, but he is sideboarded currently.
I could be wrong. It could be 4. I'm sorry, it could be 5. I believe it is 4 because he had to take a damage from the City of Reds. Okay. So Bryant has many 0 mana artifacts with which to get mana sources.
Storm at 4, 0 mana floating. Plenty of petals around though.
And he has 2 Gitaxian Probes, but he's only at 4 life. So he's going to use one of them to hope to draw Tendrils here.
What you got? Snapcaster.
Snapcaster Mage. Go to 2.
Well, this is going to be the last flux of turns, I think.
Everybody put everybody's hands on the table here.
Storm is at 5.
Yep. He's going to see what we got.
I like that he keeps it.
He let JD see all the things he had, but he's going to keep the big stack of cards in his hand for just the moment at least, so that he can sort through and find all of the artifacts.
Storm
and
at
things
6.
Like that. Storm at 7. This is going to be a Chromox removing Gitaxian Probe that he doesn't really want to cast anymore. For blue mana. That's going to allow him to ponder if he so chooses. Another Lotus Petal in hand also.
Cast that Ponder. Is that another Chrome Mox?
It looked like another Chrome Mox, but not a win condition. It looked like Silence, Chrome Mox, Land. Not exactly the thing you want when you're ad nauseam tendrils. He's just looking for a 4-mana spell at this point.
Right.
Interesting that Bryant does not have Tendrils of Agony in the main deck. I didn't even notice that till just now. He only has the Empty the Warrens in the main deck. He has the one of Tendrils in the sideboard.
Lion's Eye Diamond drawn. Lotus Petal. I think I see an Infernal Tutor there.
So Infernal Tutor, should he get to the requisite amount of mana, he has 10 Storm now, so he has plenty of Storm to be able to go get the Tendrils if he finds 6 mana to be able to Burning Wish for the Tendrils of Agony.
Rights. Rights.
So there's 4 mana, I believe. Still no Burning Wish in hand.
Lion's Eye Diamond. I can't read that last die, but I believe we're at
13.
Yeah,
13 Storm.
I think we might be at 14.
We might be at 14 at this point.
It's a high number.
It's higher than 9. So we are going to put Infernal Tutor on the stack. In response to our own spell, we are going to go Hellbent with Lion's Eye Diamond, going and finding Burning Wish. Burning Wish is going to find Tendrils of Agony, and Tendrils of Agony is going to replicate itself many, many times in order to eliminate JD's life total. And I believe Bryant does have the requisite amount of mana in his mana pool. JD is just making him show. There's Burning Wish.
Enough mana remaining to finish him off.
Oh, is he going for the style with the Grape Shot? No, he's just going to do Tendrils of Agony. And Tendrils of Agony for the kill. So that's going to be Bryant Cook defeating JD Near 2-0. Or 2-1, I apologize.
Yep. The Epic Storm's creator takes down his opponent. That's really awesome, actually, that we were able to get the creator of the Epic Storm here to be able to do that.
I didn't know that. That's kind of awesome. I've seen him around at events. I just didn't know that he had created this. That's a pretty neat little factoid. And we also got to feature 2 slightly different Storm decks this round.
Yeah.
One of them losing to one of its worst matchups, and one of them winning to, I wouldn't say a great matchup, but being able to fight